A funny thing happened on the way to the new label change.
This says trans fat zero.
Many foods lost their nasty trans
Maybe 'cause the
fat
servings are
before they
very
had to
tiny,
put it on their
too.
label.
This says no trans fat.
The companies which make them already switched to better fats like palm oil.
Do you think it's because they knew they were going to have to label?
I think so. I think that's been the main driving force behind most of these changes.
Michael Jacobson's consumer group fought for the new labels for years. And now, besides some waffles and popcorn,
7 grams of trans fat, that's an enormous amount.
we found it pretty hard to find much of anything with trans fat. Not chips or cookies, and not Mrs. Smith's apple pie, which used to have 4 grams a slice, but now has 0. But for any foods that do keep the trans fat, the FDA says the new labels will literally save lives.
Consumers now have information and they can make a more healthful food choice.
But as companies are forced to disclose the bad on their labels, how far should they be allowed to go in stating the good? Some want to list more positive health claims, calling it a matter of free speech. The government doesn't always agree. When tomato food makers asked to tout potential cancer benefits, the FDA said only if they have a disclaimer stating the FDA doubts the benefits are real. On the other hand, barley just got FDA approval a week ago to say it may reduce the risk of heart disease. With the good and the bad competing for that little space on food packages, one thing's certain: labels are only going to get more crowded.